If you want to know how I do my fluid pours and enhancements, just keep watching. Hi everybody, welcome. Thanks so much for joining me. My name is Soraya, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. Today's video is on a fluid pour and enhancement. And the painting's not here because there's been so much interest that it's already at the gallery. But keep watching to see exactly how I created this. I'll also have up-close pictures at the end and commentary throughout. Okay, so here it is, all masked off. I'm going to have this part up here as part of the skyline, and this is part of the ocean. I have 4 different colors. This is a blue, but it looks purpley. It has a little bit of purple. I didn't put the purple in. That's just the way the color is. And you can see how it flows. And this one, I think is called Blue Iris. It's a very beautiful color. I just have Artist Loft right here. And these colors are all mixed with 2 parts Floetrol and 1 part paint. And this is just a acrylic light blue, it's called. All right, so I will be putting on the music so you can sit back and enjoy and just watch me create. And this is part 1 of an enhancement. Although this process looks very random and, maybe there is some luck as to how things end up where, but it really is all about the blowing process and the vision that I have in my head before I start. I have a vision that I want to get to, and I work towards that while I'm blowing this with that in mind. If you think you want to try this, remember a few things. The paint consistency is very important, and I showed that to you at the beginning of the video. And make sure that you have a hairdryer that blows cool air. You don't want to blow hot air on paint, won't work. I had a lot of paint, so I kept blowing and blowing it. You don't want to have too thick of a paint or it'll take forever to dry. And with the Floetrol, it dries without cracks, and that's why I love using it so much. I used to use water all the time and found I did have problems with cracking, but not anymore. It's also important to note that if you want to try this and you're blowing the paint out, remember not to overblow. The paint gets overmixed and it becomes kind of muddy looking. So try not to do that. Here it is on my side, still wet, as you can see, very, very shiny, but there are a lot of beautiful areas to work with. Look at that gorgeous lacing. Wow, there is a lot of lacing here and kind of bubbles that will look like as part of this ocean. There you go, quite beautiful. And can't wait to start working on it to enhance it and finish it. And of course I will show you exactly what I do. So keep watching. Okay, so here it is, all dried up. That took 3 days to dry. And look at the lacing. It looks so beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful bubbles, lots of gorgeous areas for me to work with, and I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to start painting and I will have commentary. That's where I took off the tape. So there's a line there and I had just gotten some of the paint and put it up just as a base for the sky. But that's what the painting looks like now. It's a 30-inch by 40-inch. So I'm going to start painting. Keep watching. If you've watched any of my enhanced pours before, you've seen me using my sponge. It really is so helpful in blending the sky. It gets a beautiful, smooth finish to it. I also use various brushes to get the painting to look exactly how I want it to look. My original intention was just to have a very cloudy sky and very tumultuous looking, but I ended up putting in an outline of a mountain and I really liked it, so I continued on with that idea. I'm using the sponge here to create just a kind of a loose mountain, nothing too exact, but it ends up looking really great. I kept changing my mind about the sky and how dark it should be, a little bit lighter, a little bit darker. Anyway, it's all good because it just adds a little bit more depth, even if you see some of the colors coming through. I'm starting to add some detailed work along the horizon there. I'm adding some sailboats with my palette knife, and they do get toned down, but just the idea that there's something way out there was very interesting to me. I'm working on a focal point here and trying to get those areas where it seems like it's a natural extension point for me. And often when I do post something, somebody will say, well, where did you enhance it? And I'm very happy when I hear that because you can't tell where I've enhanced it and where the natural pour was. Of course, this is all about working with your imagination and what I see and what I would think natural. Maybe if you're an abstract artist and what you would be seeing something different. So that's where the artistry comes in, I believe. So my composition often changes as I go along. It really is dependent on how the painting is looking when I step back and take a look, and those natural areas and how I'm enhancing them. Sometimes it just calls for the composition to change. I love seeing the contrast, and that's why when I do the original pour, there's a lot of dark colors, and I don't mind that because then against the white and the lighter blues, it really pops and really makes it a dramatic statement, and that's what I like. When there are areas where it's not like a natural point for me to enhance, and I have to add, it makes it a very important part of the composition to be able to do that and make that decision to enhance it. I was hesitating about covering up some of those beautiful areas there. There's so much beautiful lacing and bubbles, and but sometimes it's just important to be able to do that and make that decision to cover it up and for the sake of the composition. As I'm painting, I'm always thinking about the composition, the contrast, and a focal point, and movement as especially. I love a lot of movement, and that's what you see me doing here. Again, these are areas that are not a natural point from the fluid pour itself, but I'm adding it because I feel that it really needs it. I didn't like to cover up those dark areas, but it worked better that way. By adding the various shades of blue, it adds depth and it makes the painting so much more interesting. I wasn't very happy with this area, and you'll see that it does change quite a bit, and I'm just working on that now. Memories light the corners of my mind, misty watercolor memories of the way we were, scattered pictures of the smiles we left behind, smiles we gave to one another for the way we were. I'm working here on the overall idea that there's water and it's going down deep and splashing down, and that's what I'm trying to create there, the idea that the water is flowing down. I decided that I needed to use this larger brush to create the focal point and really make a point that that was the focal point. I was just being a bit too scared about that whole area. Again, not wanting to cover up too much, but it worked so much better, as you can see. I'm adding some green and some raw sienna to various places just to give it much more depth. In person, it looks really beautiful and deep. The colors here, because of the lighting, look a little bit washed out. They're a lot more richer and more beautiful in person. And here is the finished painting. You can see the various shades of colors that I used there, the light green and turquoise and raw sienna. It looks so beautiful. And like I said, in person, it's even better. So I was very happy with this one. I have a new Facebook group called Soraya Silvestri Artist. Amazing abstracts promote your art. The link is in the description area below. Check it out.